Hello there, this is Big Benedict. We're playing DMC4 on DMD mode. This is mission 13. It's called The Devil Returns. So the way this works is that you're going to have to go through these plasma barriers, and they're going to take you to different areas of the stage. It's just the way of kind of making the level new again in the eyes of Capcom, I suppose. However, this fight down here is completely optional. Just watch out for that. You don't want to fall down right where he spawns. So if you want to fight him, go for it. And then what you want to do is come on down here. And these enemies are extremely difficult with Dante. I don't like fighting with Dante. I think everything's a lot harder, except for the real impact that he has. Other than that, what I did was I just used a holy water there because there's no checkpoint anywhere. So that's really awful, actually. So the blades are a lot easier to deal with than the chimeras. Those spawned the chimeras that were infused with the puppets in the previous fight. So what you can do here is you can knock these guys down, and then you can approach them and do the real impact. Although that guy was blocking though, so you got to be careful about that. So this is just crowd management skills here. These blades are already devil triggering, as you can see, and if you want to, you can use the Pandora. You can use the rapid fire by jumping and pressing the button. There we go. There we got a real impact. And fortunately, these guys were giving out a lot of health drops, so I didn't have to use an item over here and waste some of my inventory. Now the boss really doesn't take to the... I mean, she'll take to the real impact. However, I'm talking about the She-Viper. She rarely sits still, and when she does sit still on the ground, you don't have enough of her actual body upright to actually hit her. So it's kind of pointless to do it, but I think I'll demonstrate it at the very least. So it's better to just use the devil trigger when she's like that. So a lot of these go wild. I think that was by accident. There's a lot of confusion going on here, especially with all the weapon switching. And I think I've gone a different route to get here before, so these aren't set in stone, but if you want a verified way of getting from the beginning of the stage to the end, this is one way. So we have one more guy left, and this is the last fight. So what you have then is two mandatory fights, this one and the previous one. I'm sorry I couldn't demonstrate it, but if I'm getting frustrated and I can't, I could do that section previously, but then I would die here. So it's just one of those things where I'd rather fight this battle, So watch out for that screeching attack. He's not going to summon any more enemies, but it will damage you if you're too close. Or stun you. I think it's maybe stuns you, it doesn't damage you. So. Okay, so this next area here, it's going to be... Okay, there is a Faust that comes over here, but you do not have to fight him. Because the way to go is directly under that bridge, the dilapidated bridge. That was by complete accident. What I was trying to do there was jump and press the B button with the Swordmaster, but I had the Gunslinger style on. And then we have... Okay, I'm sorry. We're going into this house here. Is this the Master's house? No, we're not quite backtracked that far. So, surprisingly, this house is empty. And where you need to go next is down here. And it's going to take us to a familiar place. You'll notice that his vitality gauge comes up because it's a fight. However, there's just two of these guys, but I'm not going to fight them. I don't like... like I said, I think that it's harder to fight as Dante, bottom line. I don't know, something about it. Okay, if you remember the last time we were doing this, I said that if none of these corridors led to the right way, that is, if none of the corridors were such that your shadow was behind you, then you'd have to go down the one you spawned from, which is this one here. So do that if none of the corridors work out for you. And then after we get out of here, we'll just have our only checkpoint of the stage, and then we'll be fighting the She-Viper for the second and final time. It's harder fighting her too, because I think another reason is that with Nero you have the ability to subdue the boss and do the buster attacks, which takes off large chunks of health. But with him you can't do that. However, the next boss we fight, like the Frog and the Burial, we'll be able to use the real impact very well on those guys, as well as Agnes. So what I'm going to do here, I'm going to have the Swordmaster equipped, and I'm going to jump and do the B attack, which is just the jumping sword attack. We have to have the Swordmaster style on to use it. And here I think I'm going to try to demo it for you. You see, it only took away that much because these hits can't connect because she's so low to the ground. I mean, we're at about eye to eye level there. So I was just showing you that it's not very good to do the real impact there. It would be okay to go up where she's at right now and do it, I believe. Or no, that would probably be about the same. I will show you where it is. It could be feasible to do it. And this lackey was here the whole fucking time. No, not him, some other lackey. At about right here, it would be a good idea to do it if she stays still for a minute. But just remember that when she's down like this, she's going to summon those spikes to just get out of the way. And I'm stubbornly doing the real impact. But it would be a lot easier and take more damage off her if I was just using the Swordmaster with the double trigger. And you will be able to collect these eggs one time and one time only for health, because if you collect them all, the next time we fight they'll all be gone. So like this, another opportunity. See how she is moving around a little bit, but even though she's whipping, you can get off one. You know, you can. I've got them off before the real impact's right there. See how she's even taunting. She's taking up time. She's staying in one place. It just kind of depends on, you know, finding a really good opportunity, having a little bit of luck. So right here I'm going to hit the egg sack with, well, I was trying to get up there actually, but oh, here's that damn lackey. He even started double triggering here. So just, you know, watch out. Okay, just keep your guard on and evade when she's coming. She's going to be sending out the missiles pretty soon. Here she is again. And then hit the Swordmaster, jump, hit the Swordmaster with the B button to continue to hit her. And she's not that tough because we got her life down pretty well and then contained her pretty well. Also, when the egg sack is vulnerable, you could also do the right bumper hold B button, release, and then B hold again, but the second B has to be longer than the first B. It's just, you spin it circular first and then you hold it again and it's longer. I should have demonstrated that, but at least I'm telling you now. This damn lackey. Okay. So there we go. See, I'm even trying to get my weapon straight. It would be nice if you could select like two. I never used the Satan's weapon, the Lucifer. So the sky is darkened. She's in rage mode. She's going to summon the rockets. Remember, just evade to the left or to the right. Now would be another great time to do the real impact, but I just couldn't get it off. There's more. It's just constantly moving around, constant reactions. There, she's stunned. So see how she's vulnerable here, so I can get in a lot of hits on her. in Devil Trigger mode. And I'm sorry I rushed this chapter a bit. I'm trying to finish this. I need to get this guide finished by Saturday. By Sunday rather. So it's not going to sacrifice the quality because I'm still going to take my time with this. But I would like to finish it pretty soon, because I've got things to do on Sunday. But anyway, thanks everybody for watching. Take care, and I'm going to see you guys in Mission 14.